It's magic in a little bottle. It is amazing stuff. It sells out every time we bring it here. We bring it back because people love it. It's a permanent bond in a matter of 4 seconds. It's airtight, it's watertight. It works on all kinds of different things. That's coming up after we take a break, so stick around. We got more cool stuff for your junk drawer right here at home.
The appraised values you see at HSN are set by independent, professionally certified appraisers. They determine, as closely as possible, the approximate retail cost of replacing or recreating the item, not the possible sell or purchase price. Because subjective estimates and judgments are involved, appraisals may vary by as much as 25%. Call your customer service rep for more information.
My good buddy Kerry McNally is here, and you know when Kerry's here, he's gonna save us some time, he's gonna save us some money. You always, it's all your projects are the kind of things, it's like, I need that, I need that stuff. I know a lot of you out there probably have little things that break, little things that crack, whatever it is, and you're thinking, oh, I gotta go for that stuff that, you know, bonds my fingers together, it's the only thing that's gonna work. This is a unique way to repair stuff.
Yeah, that stuff is crazy.
It's insane.
It is really crazy. This is a liquid plastic bonding system. It's basically like a welding system. And here's how it works. If you go to the dentist and they put a liquid in your tooth, right? Then they cure it with a light. It's exactly the same stuff. Made in the USA, 3.5 years in development, no odor whatsoever. And this is not a glue. It's a liquid plastic bonding system. It's basically a welding system. And if you're missing a piece, a part, you can actually create it. That's the beauty of it. And here's a good example. Here's a cell phone. And this is how simple and easy it is to use. Here's a cell phone. If you have a crack in the corner, if that crack starts to move, it's gonna cover the entire smartphone, right? And then you're gonna have to replace it. It's gonna cost hundreds of dollars. So you take the one side, you add a little dab, just a little bit of the liquid, and now I flip it over and I'm just gonna cure it.
Oh, that's cool.
1, 2, 3, 4. That is now hard as a rock. Tap that, guys.
You see?
That's hard as a rock.
It's amazing how it does that
I've
stuff.
just saved this cell phone, just like at the dentist. It's a liquid that becomes a solid in just a matter of seconds.
And we've had that, I've had that done. You know, when you have the bonding done to your teeth, they use that little ultraviolet ray, and that's what cures it, and that's what hardens it. But it does it really quick, because obviously you can't sit in a dentist for 2 hours while the stuff hardens. No. You don't have time to wait for that. You know, Danny the other day, and I was like, oh, I have Bondic at work, and I didn't bring, I have 2 of them. I left them at work.
Sure.
He was doing a project where he was making one of those little shoebox diorama things, you know, it was like a thing about Lincoln, the assassination and stuff. Okay. And he was trying to get an egg to sit on another thing, and he tried to use traditional latexy glue.
No.
Hours.
Yeah.
It wouldn't, it took hours for the thing to cure.
Yeah, this is in a matter of seconds. And again, if the part is missing, you can now create the part. You can bridge that gap. Here's a good example. These key fobs are very expensive. They can cost $150 to $250 to replace a key fob. And if there's a crack in it, you're gonna lose it, right? The key fob's gonna fall off.
Yep.
So here's what you do. You put a little bit of Bondic right in there, and you create a bridge. Not to nowhere.
Oh no, it's a bridge
to somewhere. Here it is. 1,
oh, look at it, I can see it.
2, 3, 4, 5, and boom. That is as hard as a rock.
Dry as a bone, and it's completely cured.
And now you've saved hundreds of dollars. Your readers, your glasses, these are getting, you know, very fashionable now and very expensive. Same thing, just a little dab will do you right there. 1 little drop right there, see it? Boop, just like that. And then I turn it over, and the light's included. Look at it, you can see it, watch it get hard.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, boom. Isn't that wild?
You know, the difference, and the big difference, and I have to tell you this because oh my goodness. The big difference between this and that glue that supposedly instantly sticks, they say it does, but you have to have, if you don't precisely measure it, because if you put too much, it's not gonna stick. It's really difficult. And it still needs to cure, and it takes time. I've used that type of glue on a broken finial on a lamp. Okay. You still have to hold the dang thing for like a minute and a half to get it to stay. And then if it's heavy, it'll eventually fall down and break. This instantly dries. There's no long-term curing. It instantly turns hard as a rock, so you will know right away that you've got the fix you need.
Yeah, absolutely. And once again, if you've lost a part, and here's a really good example for you crafters out there, for you artists, for you electricians, for you computer geeks, for all of us, this thing is just the most versatile liquid plastic welding system, but it is also a plastic replacement. And here's a good example. Here's a little horse that has lost his leg. It's very sad, right?
It is.
Right? So here's what we did. We took a little of that silly putty stuff,
Okay.
Right? And we filled it up with Bondic and created a new leg. Look at this.
So that is the liquid plastic.
This is liquid plastic. And then you take this and attach it to the horse.
And you would bond it right to there and cure it.
And then you can paint it. You can mold it. You can shape it. You can paint it. You can paint it instantly. Let's say you have a hardwood floor and you drop something on the hard floor. Now you have a dent. Take a little of the Bondit, fill in the dent.
Yeah.
Make it hard, and then just cover it up with some...
Stain it over, whatever you got to do.
Yeah, same thing here. The little ballerina's leg broke. I fixed that in a matter of seconds because all you do is you just add a little bit to it, just like that, and then you cure it. And it's done in 1, 2,
this is so
3,
great.
4, I like 5 seconds. 5 seconds,
well,
and she's back on her feet again.
It's only an extra second. It's not going to kill me. You know the thing about this that I love Carrie, is this is something that only professionals had access to.
Yes.
And now it's made available to everybody. And by the way, you get not only the Bondic, you get a refill of the Bondic too.
Oh, totally. You get 2 of them. And it's really cool because it just comes, it's all self-contained. You were talking about before the junk drawer. Everything is self-contained, and that way you can put this in your pocket. You can take it with you wherever you go. Simple instructions right here. Everything's included, and it's so compact. And I'll show you this again. I'll put a little bit of dab right here on top so you can see how it goes from being a liquid. See that? See that right there? And now I'm going to cure that live on the air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now, touch that.
That's ridiculous.
It's not going anywhere.
Look
at it. Yeah.
Do you see it?
Isn't that wild?
It's as hard as like a gemstone on there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow, that's cool.
Right. Now here's another this is a really remarkable fix right here. This is a sliding drawer for your fruits and vegetables in your refrigerator. Okay. Now if you look, it's almost impossible to see, but this piece broke right here. This piece broke.
Yeah.
Okay. So and the piece was if you can't fix this, you're talking about maybe buying a new fridge.
Yeah.
Or you're going to go online and try to find this part somewhere.
Right, yeah,
and order. No, I don't have that kind of time, nor any desire whatsoever to do any of that stuff. You fix it instantly with the Bondic because, again, it's a liquid that becomes a plastic in a matter of seconds. And now you have saved yourself a small fortune, not just in money, but also in time. For so many things, for repairing a chain on a purse, maybe a little piece of artwork. I fixed a flip-flop. I had a blowout in my flip-flop.
And you just put some Bondic on the other side.
Come on over here. I want to show you how really thorough it is.
Okay.
And here's a really just kind of a cool live demo to show you. This is a ladle, right? Okay, and it's got, I don't know how, I think I counted these. I got 105 holes
in there.
Because I have no life.
It's kind of a straining ladle. No, you do. You have other things. I've seen you do it with a fork.
Look at this.
All right. So you can, look what he did.
I filled in every single one.
You did have some spare time on your hands.
Holes. Yeah.
Was this late one night you did this? Is it late when you did that?
It's sad. It's really sad that I did.
It's to prove a point, and that's one of the things we love about Carrie. He's willing to go the extra mile.
Absolutely. Now we're very concerned about mosquitoes these days, and rightly so.
Sure.
This is one of the situations where you can fix a small tear in a screen door that will save you a small fortune because this small tear, just like a crack in a windshield or a crack in a cell phone, gets bigger and bigger. And I like the fact that you can fill things that have air in them. Right?
Really?
Yeah.
So if I had a raft or something like that?
Doesn't Danny play soccer?
Oh, wait. Excuse me. I didn't know that was behind
Did you see this? That was
not really a raft. It's kind of a bed.
Cue the air mattress, everybody. This is live TV. Right here. Right here. This had a hole in it.
Yeah, look what he did.
So I did that myself. And then blew it back up, and it's sealed.
I was going to say, you let the air out first, and then you repaired it, and then you let it cure, and then you blew it back up.
Yeah, but you can do this. You can actually do this underwater. This works underwater. I mean, 3.5 years in development. It's made in the USA. This is the original. Don't be fooled. This is the original. It has no smell whatsoever. That's the other part of it. Some glues will actually, permeate an entire room. And here's another, just a quick fix right here. It's so simple and easy to use. Even a child could do this and they have a lot of fun with it, but there's no chance that you're going to get stuck together. Your fingers aren't, you're not calling 911.
You never have to touch the glue, and that's the big, or take the little tip off. You also notice with those other glues, you got to put that pin thing in the end because it's going to seal. I guess it seals itself up every time, and then you get that little chunk of product. I'm convinced that that's how they get rid of. That's how they go through it.
Totally.
Yeah, you have to take a chunk of it out every time because it freezes up. How about on a garden hose? Look at that. So he's doing this live.
5, Boom.
Let me feel.
That's good to go.
I can't get over it. I don't know if you can hear it.
Yeah.
It's hard as a rock.
It's hard as a rock.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, and here's another instance of, like, you know, you can pull on this thing. I repaired this.
Just two pieces of wire together.
I'm pulling on it. You know,
there are countless repairs that you can do. Anywhere you have a leak, anywhere you have a crack, anywhere you have a fracture, think about how instantly you can do it. Remember, the whole system is contained onto the pen. You don't have, say, a separate bottle of glue, separate curing thing. It's all right there. So this can easily go into a glove compartment, you know, into your backpack when you're traveling. If you are a fisherman, look at, you want to do, hey, Kerry probably does his own flies in addition to sealing.
Well, if you got problems with your drone.
I have had issues with that, and, you know, and you can get that repaired as well, and you can make the quick fixes. But these are the ones the kids don't have to wait. So Dad can come to the rescue and be like, "Oh, you got something broken? Watch me. Grab your Bondic, take it out, give it a little dot, hit the little pen. That's all you need to do, and you are fixing something." Instantly. There's no downtime. 5 seconds.
Yeah, and I know it's really crazy busy on the phones, and I want to just thank you. I really appreciate it. People show me a lot of stuff, and I say no to a lot of things because if I don't really believe in it, I'm not going to bring it on HSN and talk to you folks about it. This is a phenomenal product. You have my personal guarantee. If you don't love it, I want you to send it back, but it's going to be the most versatile tool you've ever had in your junk drawer, as you said before, right? I mean, because that's where it's going to go. But the beauty is it comes in this little case, and you can keep one in the glove compartment, you can keep one at work, and it's just going to be that go-to for all occasions. That's why I know you're going to love it, especially when we talk about being able to create something that no longer exists. And
something that's a little collectible would be priceless. I don't know if this is priceless, but it, you know, it could be someday. But maybe it's that favorite pair of shoes. Maybe it's something. And think how easily this will pay for itself. If you fix one decent pair of sandals like that, which are probably even at the closeout store $50 sandals, you've already paid for this thing. And remember, you can do repair after repair after repair after repair with this thing.
I mean, just like look at how simple and easy this is to do there. So you can see how it's shining, right?
Yeah, it's wet. It's wet right now.
It's wet right now. Let me turn my light on.
All right.
And then I just put it right on there for about 5 seconds.
All right, you ready?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it is. And that thing is on there.
Look at.
Isn't that wild?
And by the way, it's hard as a rock.
Yeah, and how much?
I still don't know how it does it, but it's cool.
And I'm always stunned when my angel tells me what she pays for these things.
Yeah, I know, bro.
You know, how much for those? And she'll tell me,
bro,
I'm like,
at a discount store, they're 50 to 70 to 80 bucks.
Right.
But yeah, they'll spend hundreds of dollars.
And if you blow out, the thing,
they're ruined and you can't use them again. All right, I have 1 minute left. I know we're extremely busy, but please keep in mind that for the at-home show, not only are we doing free shipping, because we don't normally get to do a combination of both. Normally, if you get 2 flex on an item under 40 bucks, you're going to pay some shipping, maybe reduced, maybe if you're lucky. We did free shipping on this. The refill is included, so you get the original, and this is the original Bondic that you maybe read about. You get the original, plus you get the backup. So you could probably make hundreds of repairs. I'm thinking.
Yeah, absolutely. And as I said, it's not going to permeate the room. There's literally